Hey, I'm excited to be with you today. Crazy things are going on in the market, and I'm seeing some mistakes. I'm seeing some pitfalls where people aren't getting the most amount of money that they can when selling their house. So I wanted to give you a little example of that. Here's a house right here that we just sold. Beautiful house, and we listed it for 479. And of course, we get an offer and they want to give you the best they can. So they give you above asking. On this one, we sold it for 505. Now, we knew we were already pushing the market on this one because I had some insider knowledge. I knew some people who sold to a friend and they sold for 479. It was a bigger unit, it was nicer. So I knew we were pushing the market on this one already, but that's something we like to do is push the market. So we got an offer, and here's some of the language that came across on this offer. So they were giving us what's called an appraisal guarantee. Basically, they were saying, hey, if the appraisal comes in low, we will pay you $30,000 more to purchase the place. My clients were excited. They're like, that's awesome. $30,000 more. Man, let's do it. Right. So we didn't quite want to do it. We wanted to be sure we had them protected and getting the most amount of money possible. So what did we do? Well, let me show you what would have happened. So the appraisal came in at 460. With this clause, the 30,000, they would have gotten 490. Still more than the 479, still better than the other house that just sold. It was a pretty good deal for them, but they would have lost out on $15,000, which is a ton of money in their pocket. And so here's what we did is we did two things basically. Those two things are first, when we negotiated hard to get non-refundable earnest money. The reason why you want non-refundable earnest money is because if you get to this situation and it appraises low, well, the buyer now has some leverage. They don't have skin in the game and they could just walk, right? But because we got them $20,000 non-refundable earnest money, we had serious skin in the game. Which buyer is going to walk if it doesn't appraise, or if it appraises low? They're going to want to try to do everything they can to keep that $20,000. So that was the first thing that we were able to do, is secure that money for them. The second thing that we did is, in a counter, we basically got rid of the seller being obligated to sell the place. If it appraised at 460 for $30,000 more, we're bringing it to 490. We got rid of that obligation, right? The buyer was still obligated to purchase it on those terms, but the seller was not obligated to sell it if it came in lower. So it came in lower at the 460. Our seller was not obligated to sell it at 490. The buyer had a choice at that point: lose $20,000 or do whatever it takes to get to the 505 and contest the appraisal. Well, because I have insider scoop on the neighborhood on some homes that had sold, we helped them with some comparables. We helped them with contesting the appraisal, things that weren't on the MLS, and we got the appraisal contested. And guess what? The appraisal came in where the buyers needed it to close at the 505. So not only did we do the paperwork right, we get the non-refundable earnest money, but we were working hard to make sure that that buyer could close on the property. And without our help, none of that would have happened. We're excited to help you and do the same things for you. This is a fun market for us. We're the leaders in figuring out what to do in changing markets, and give us a call so we can do the same thing for you. We're excited to talk to you.